any pastor who is preaching prosperity, prosperity, prosperity is serving another Jesus. And he say any pastor who is after money, 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 money is serving another Jesus. He was very angry and he brought a knife. So he brought the knife to stab me. So I now rushed. I started dragging the knife with him. As I was dragging the knife with him, I dragging the knife with him. Hello, my name is Pastor Chinedu Eze. I am the founder of Jesus Army Intercessors, and also I am the pastor of Achievers in Christ Action Assembly. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Now I want to share the revelation that the Lord gave me many years ago, and the Spirit of God is leading me to share this revelation. In that revelation, I saw myself in the midst of some group of people, like as in a camp or house, and we are many there. And in that revelation, we are told that we are waiting for Jesus. We are waiting for Jesus in that revelation, and that from there, that Jesus will come and take us, and from there we will enter heaven. That was we are told in that revelation. And from there we are going to enter heaven. That Jesus will come and take us. But in that camp, the environment was so dirty. But I could not understand the revelation then until after many years ago. After many years, this revelation repeated again in another way. But in this one, I saw myself. I enter a bunker, kind of a bunker. I entered there, so I was taken by the Spirit, and I enter in that bunker. So in that bunker, I saw people were there, and those people, the place was very dark. I could not see the face of anybody, but I could hear them talking. I could hear them, but I could not see anybody. I know that people were there. Then I saw a man. That man was talking to them, though it was dark, but I could not see him, but he was talking to them. And the man was telling them that he is Jesus. That he is Jesus. So he was into returning them, and he kept them in that bunker, kept them in that cage, in that house. But every place was dark. You could not see the person that is talking to you. You could not see the person that is next to you. So I was listening to all the conversation, and after the conversation, the man left. Now, when the man opened you could only see when the door of that bunker is open. So the man opened it and went out. So when he went out, and I began to talk to them, and I told them, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing here? And I was trying to let them know that this place that they are is not the right place, that the place is so dark, that I was trying to tell them that this is not Jesus. This is not Jesus. I was trying to tell them that this is not Jesus. That this place they are is is a very dark place. You could not even see anybody. So as I was talking to them, I saw a shadow of light. So the shadow of light came into the bunker, and I could see some people. I saw them lying on the ground, on the floor. Many of them lying on the floor, and they were eagerly waiting. They were brainwashed. They could not do anything. They don't have the sense of their own. They were just waiting, but in darkness, not even realizing that they are in darkness. I was the only one that saw the darkness. So I told them, as I was talking to them, I saw a shadow of light that allowed me to see how they were running down. So as I keep on talking to them, they began to listen to me. As they were listening to me, Lo and behold, the whole bunker was, full of light. So what I mean by light, you could see anybody that is there. The darkness disappeared, the light came in. So when the light began to shine, and all of them could see me, and they could see themselves, and they could see the kind of environment they were. So they are now, if they, all of them, they stood up. They were kind of surprised. How come? How come? So kind of they came back to their senses. And immediately this happened, immediately they stood up and came back to their senses. I have succeeded to tell them that you people were deceived. You people are not going, this place you are is not the right place. This person is not the real Jesus. So immediately, as I was talking to them, the man opened the door. He opened the door and came in. Immediately he opened the door, he saw me. He never knew that I was there when he left. He never knew that I was there in that pocket when he left. So when he came in, he was surprised. He saw me, and when he looked at me, and he saw that the whole bunker was full of light, that everybody could, the people, they could see him, they could see each other. So the man was very angry with me. The man was very angry and aggressive and told me, "How dare me? Why did I come here? Who told me to come here? What am I doing here? Why did I tell them to do?" He was very angry, and he brought a knife. So he brought the knife to stab me. So I rushed. I started dragging the knife with him. As I was dragging the knife with him, I dragging the knife. It's not a human being, that is a spirit. But in that liberation, and I stood up. So when I stood up, I was imagining what actually is the meaning of this, and the Spirit of the Lord told me that this is another Jesus. That is what I say. This is another Jesus. Say another Jesus. Many people today, they have been brainwashed, they have been deceived, thinking that they actually following the real Jesus, but not knowing that they are worshiping and following another Jesus, and they are in darkness, could not see anything, could not even use their brain and their senses. That is actually what what happened to me. And I remember, I remember the one I had many years ago. When I had this one, I was among the people that was deceived, that was in that camp, that was brainwashed. I was among them then. So, but this one, I'm no longer among them. I've come out, and I came. The Spirit of God took me there in order to see what was going on, and I could be able to to talk to them, and convince them that where they are is an evil place. So now you may not understand this revelation. This revelation repeated the third one. I will explain the third one, how it happened. This one happened not few days ago, just happened few days ago. So I will explain. This is how I was prompted in my spirit that I should share this, for this is actually what is happening today. So